Good morning, Junior 3. Today I'm going to explain Lesson 2 in Unit 3, People in History. Have a look at your student book, page 30, and your language activity book, page 25, and your booklet, page 51. Here we have vocab for spelling. Number 1, I have the word incredible. Incredible is an adjective. It means great and wonderful. For example, we have Batman is an incredible character. He can fly, swim, and climb walls. So he is incredible, great, and wonderful. Number 2, I have the word prodigy, and prodigy is a noun. Prodigy is a child who can do very difficult things when he is very young. Again, a child who can do very difficult things for example, compose songs, can solve the difficult math problems, and so on. He is a prodigy. For example, Mozart, who is a musician, was a prodigy. He composed orchestra when he was 7. Okay? And don't forget, prodigy is a noun. Then we have the word orchestra. And here these letters make sound k. Orchestra. Orchestra means a large group of musicians playing different kinds of musical instruments. Again, orchestra, group of musicians. Musicians are people who play musical instruments. And they are playing together at different kinds of musical instruments. We can see them in the opera, we can see them in concerts, and so on. And we can see that the orchestra performed well in the Lost Concert. Then we have the word symphony, and here PH makes sound f. Symphony is a noun. Symphony is a large piece of music. Again, symphony is a music, but it takes long period of time. So it's a large piece of music. And we can say that the musicians performed the symphony very well in the performance or in the concert. Okay, then we have opera. Opera is a noun. And here we know opera is a musical play. What do we mean by play? People who act and sing and so on the theater stage. This is opera. In play, they perform it using music and songs. And we have the opera is a place where we go to see concerts and parties and so on. For example, Dan saw a nice opera in the theater last week. Here we have piano. Piano is a musical instrument. Piano, guitar, violin, cello, and all of these things are musical instruments. And they are used by the musicians. For example, Samuel plays the piano very well. Okay. Now, on page 52, here we have violin. Violin is a small wooden musical instrument. Again, violin is a musical instrument. Here we have the classwork on page 52. Underline the correct words in brackets. Number 1, we have opera, orchestra, symphony. Is a large group of musicians playing different instruments. Different instruments means different musical instruments. We have opera, orchestra, symphony. Here we have a large group of musicians, orchestra. Number 2, Titanic was an incredible, frightening, boring movie. So Titanic was an incredible movie. It was a great movie, nice movie. Here number 3, Mozart taught himself to play the violin as he was a concert symphony prodigy. Mozart is a famous musician, taught himself to play the violin as he was concert or symphony or prodigy. And again, the word prodigy is a child who can do incredible things, okay, or can do great things. Here we have my dad bought me a piano, orchestra, opera for my birthday. My dad bought me a piano for my birthday. And here you have supply the missing letters in the following sentences. Mozart was a young prodigy. The missing letter here is O. Here, Sarah can play the violin. The orchestra, here we have CH, as we said, CH makes sound T. The orchestra performed well in the show. Murad wrote many symphonies, and the PH makes sound F. She was wearing an incredible dress, and here the missing letter is E. Helen has never been to the opera, and here opera, here they are talking about the place. The opera here is a place. Okay, again, let's read the words together and explain them again. Here we have incredible, and incredible is an adjective, and it means great and wonderful. For example, Batman Batman is an incredible character. Okay, then we have prodigy, and we said prodigy is the child who can do very difficult things. As we said, Mozart was a musician, and he taught himself when he was a child to play the violin alone. Then we have orchestra, and we said orchestra, people who play different kinds of musical instruments. Someone plays the piano, someone plays the guitar, someone plays the violin, someone plays the drums, and all together they play music in a concert, in a party, in an opera, and so on. And we said the orchestra performed well in the last show. And here we have symphony. Symphony, we said a music, but not music for 2 or 3 minutes. It's a large bit of music, like Beethoven performed an incredible symphonies in the past. And Beethoven is a famous musician. Then we have the opera. We said the opera can be a place and can be a play that is performed on the stage of a theater, but it must include songs and dances and so on. So the opera is a musical play. Here we have piano. The piano is a musical instrument, like the guitar, like the violin, like the drums. Okay, and the musicians perform well in the show using the piano, the guitar, and the violin, and so on. And here we have violin. The violin is a small wooden musical instrument, but it looks like the guitar, but it's made of wood, and the musician can play it in a different way. Goodbye, Junior 3, and see you soon.